Good morning. It might be afternoon or evening for some of you, but it's morning for me. And Spirit woke me up in the night last night and asked me to record this to share with you. So I am doing it. So what I'm going to talk about today is the fact that, a lot of people are like in uproar. Everything is super crazy out there, and there's a lot of fear floating around. And so Spirit asked me to talk about this and to help you understand that even though you might not like who is president, to not give your power away to that. And people who like the president and don't like that other people don't like it and that people are protesting, to not give your power away to that fear either of what is happening, could happen. We've all got to get ourselves really grounded, for this next year of change. Many years of change. And we're in constant change, but we're just having some big change right now, big push. It's like we're birthing a baby and it's like, all right, the head's coming out. You got to give a bigger push right now. So, for those of you who don't know who I am Donna Lakes. I am an intuitive healer, a spiritual life coach, and I focus on leading people through the Ascension process. And to me, that means bringing one into alignment with Source, creating self-love, and stepping into your power, your true divine power, which is self-realization, realizing that you are divine. We are all unique extensions of the divine. We are made in God's image. We are the children of God, Goddess. So, Spirit woke me up in the middle of the night and said, all right, you got to really talk about this because people are freaking out. And it's time for you to get out there, get your voice out there, and stop pussyfooting around. So here I am. I am doing that. And I've been preparing things for years. I've been teaching small workshops for years. I've been working with individuals for years, all in preparation for, my next steps in what is my purpose, but which is also my career. So, I'm going to share with you what I'm supposed to share with you, what I'm being called to share with you. And so, I want to tell you too that, I am on this path of ascension just as you are. I'm not at some perfect level or graduating level, but I do hold a lot of experience and wisdom along this path, and I've helped many, many people on this path, and I can see what is to come on this path a lot of the time as well. And I can understand why things happen the way that they do. Because I do a lot of channeling. I do a lot of listening. I do a lot of observing of spirit. So, I want to start out by saying that, healing is an interesting word. Healing does take place. However, I prefer the word evolving. And that's what Ascension is all about. It's all about soul evolution. And we're entering a new age. So we're having a big, or we have entered a new age, and we're having a big evolution happen now. We are literally learning a new way of being. We're being molded and formed into a new way of being in this new age, which started around in about 2012. Yet we have been preparing for it since the 1920s, Spirit's telling me. And then we have been consistently having huge pushes in evolution every 20 years. And I love the fact that in the 60s was a big, huge push, right? I mean, we can see that. And I love it that I used to think that song, the Age of Aquarius song, it was hilarious, and silly, a bunch of hippies dancing around. And I never really listened exactly what they were talking about until the new age was upon us, till we were really approaching 2012. I'm like, holy crap, they really are talking about how this has been the dawning of the age of Aquarius and what's going to happen. And if you pay any attention to the astrology, it all has happened, what they said in that song. It's hilarious. I love it. And it was surreal when I figured that out. Anyways, the thing is that I think that it is misunderstood. What's misunderstood is that when tragedy happens or a challenge pops up, we are programmed to give our power away to it. We've been programmed in the old paradigm, which was, the Piscean age, the age prior to the Aquarian age, to give our power away constantly. And what's happening now is we're being challenged. Are we going to give our power away, continue to give our power away, or are we going to come into our power? And one thing that Spirit taught me, and I've been cycling through this in my own life, in my own ascension process, is that we cannot know our power unless we lose our power and give our power away. So that is part of coming into our power, right? So we're having a big struggle with that right now. So this is a huge opportunity right now to have a huge leap towards our power. Because this whole presidency thing is giving us the illusion that we may lose our power. And I want to tell you that, fear is really just false evidence appearing real. And I can't take credit for that. I don't know who came up with it, but it's so true. False evidence appearing real. We have it in our mind that that's what's happening or may happen, and we're afraid. We're scared, and we're already giving our power to it. And it hasn't even happened yet. And we're powerful creators. We don't want to give energy towards something that we don't want. And that's where our power lies. So when there's a challenge, Spirit says it's opportunity. It's opportunity. It shouldn't be thought of as, dreadful, hard, or horrible, or taxing. It should be thought of differently. It should be seen as a budding opportunity. Because it is when we face challenge, opposition, when we grow and learn the most. All right? So, start to change and have a different attitude about challenge. Right now, we are being challenged in this new presidential situation. There's a lot of fear on both sides, and people are just giving their power away to that fear. And the truth is that we are powerful creatures in and of ourselves. And when we pull together in a focus, we're even more powerful, collectively powerful. Now, right now, it's an opportunity. This is an awakening. People wanted change. We were vibrating at, we want change, we want change, we want change, we want change. So he won because he told everybody he was going to give them change, the changes that they wanted, wanting to break free from corporations ruling over us, ruling over our government, and the corporations having the big power. Well, guess what? If you don't want the corporations to have big power, then just create your own corporations that are more fair with, maybe fair trade or profit sharing, these types of things. Create local companies and creating, your own creations. Don't be lazy. We've been lazy. Giving our power away to everything that we don't like and we don't want. And we've been sitting in front of the TV and the video games, glued to our phones and whatnot. And while those things have their purpose, we've become addicted to them. And we've been addicted to giving away our power for thousands of years. And now it's time to step into our power. So stop vibrating in fear, people, and start vibrating in power. Do whatever you can do to make the changes. What's important to you? Get involved in that and be a part of making the change of that. Signing petitions, creating donations, creating, forums or community efforts to create what it is that you want. Do what you're good at. Do what your cause is. Go towards your cause and make a difference. What is your passion? So this is an awakening. This is a calling to your power. This is why this is happening. This is a calling to create change because you wanted change. And that's why this is happening. And sometimes we need it to be scary. We need to see what we don't want in order to get what we do want. We need to give our power away for a minute to step into our power. So, we have not lost. All is not lost. And both sides need not fear. You just need to get in alignment with yourself and come together and make a difference. Now, I just beg of you, don't waste your energy on hating or talking against. Take the energy and make it creative. Use it in a creative way. Yeah, you want to bring light to the issues, but you can do that in a loving, peaceful way with tact, okay? And it's okay that you have anger and that you've gotten mad and that you expressed it. It's all right. You have the right to be angry and upset. And that anger and that upset is, pushing you to do something. So it has its purpose and it's good. But don't get all wrapped up in it. Don't let it suck you in and pull you down. Don't make that your primary focus. Your primary focus needs to be on creative energy, creating what you do want, not criticizing what you don't want. And that is the message for today. Watch what you focus on because you create. You're in a powerful position right now. And this is all having purpose. This is our awakening to our empowerment. Now, what you do with it from here decides what's going to happen. So, call back your power. Don't give it to the fear, the false evidence appearing real. And just take action in creativity, in alignment towards what you want to see happen and what you want to create. And then you are stepping into your power, which is the whole reason all of this is happening in the first place, because you want to feel powerful. You don't want people having power over you anymore. You want to be involved, so get involved. And that's about it. That's what Spirit has been telling me and woke me up last night to write it out and share it with you, although I didn't really even look at my notes because I rechanneled it again here, So be the change that you want to see in the world. Be it. Be it. Do it. Get involved. Get off your ass. Stop complaining. Stop bitching. Stop criticizing. Let go of the fear. Step into your power and make a difference any way you can. And encourage others to do the same. And anyone who is stuck in their fear and doesn't want to listen to you, just let it go. Let it go. But as you lift yourself, you elevate yourself on this new path of empowerment, others will be lifted, like the 100 monkey theory, and we will come into our power as a whole. And then things are going to really change around here, and it's going to be awesome. But sometimes the universe gets our attention in strange ways to wake us up, to get us to do what we need to do. Opportunity. See opportunity in what we're facing today. Best of luck. I'm excited to see what happens. Auspicious times. Auspicious times. Have a great day. Remember, darkness is always in service to the light.